How many sheds do you have at home? How many man caves? Like a waterproof sort of above ankle boot, and again they've got the over now. You can smell the chili con carne. Oh, you're very comfortable. You're very comfortable, aren't you? Have you got your head on my pillow?
Then meant it, dear Neil. Dear Neil. Dear Neil. Then meant it, dear Neil. Dear Neil, mend it.
With what shall I mend it? Right, it's another day. Well, it's getting on a bit. It's I'm into the afternoon. I've had a very busy morning with doing some other bits and bobs here at home. So we left you yesterday with packing that we were doing, and Sandra's working from home today. So I was going to go and tackle a room upstairs, but because she's using it as an office, I'm keeping myself down here, nice and quiet, so I'm not disturbing Sandra. Sorry, I'm rendering a video. And hello, Rasha, how are you? Kindling. So I'm going to tackle this little unit shortly. That just needs emptying, and the glassware and things like that I'm just going to put onto a unit, and then I'm going to now take you into our 3 sheds. We've got a brick shed, a Keita plastic shed, and a steel shed, and trying to weigh up what way I'm going to be thinking about getting our sheds emptied. This could get complicated. I was just in one of the sheds before, so I was just doing a product review this morning, and I've forgotten about my fishing tackle, which I've not been fishing for ages. So we're going to have a look in the shed and maybe just start to think about how I'm going to how I'm going to do this with everything out. And so we did a shop yesterday, and I'm going to cook I think I'm going to do a chili con carne for tea. So I might have you with me with that while I get that prepped up for Sandra when she finishes her work. Right, big shed, brick shed. So this shed here, this is so we've got our own consumer unit up here. We have a big double-sized fridge in here. We've got a freezer in here, and we've got a dryer in here. So this is Sandra's electric bike, and yeah. Not too sure what that all is. This is Sandra's stash. Let's grieve, Sandra. Where have you got all this from? Sandra's hidden stash. Yeah, I've got all sorts of stuff up here. There's some water up there, some tonic water. I've no idea what this is. Smashing pale ale, alcohol free. Right, I need to have a word with Sandra about that. A bag of rags, and basically man stuff. Cardboard boxes, isn't it? So we'll go through, and as I say, some of these bottles, there's nothing in that, to be honest. But yeah, loads of stuff that's just been here for rusty on the bottom. Got all kind of WD-40, scratching movers, de-icers. Hi, me Charlie. Got a fishing reel there. So we're going to go through that. So that's shed number 1. So tell me, how many sheds do you have at home? How many man caves or woman caves do you have? So this is a Keita plastic shed. Oh my golly. Oh right, that's okay. Take that inside. That's some packing material. This is a collapsible beach shot I got Sandra. That's going to go. Some old matting, surfboards. Charlie. I've got a canoe, inflatable canoe. Definitely take that with us. There's another inflatable awning. There's some more packing material, and yeah, we'll manually start taking some of this out. That can go back with us. I've got chainsaws in here, and anybody that was watching the videos last year will know all about Sandra and her buckets. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Sandra, dear Sandra, There's a hole in my bucket, dear Sandra. A hole. Well, fix it, dear Neil. Dear Neil. Those of a certain age will remember that song. And again, yeah, I think the word stuff comes to mind. Right, so that's shed number 2. Do 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 do. Shed number 3. Sandra made this shed. It took an entire weekend. It come in about 1 million pieces. Yeah, it took forever to make. Right, this one isn't too bad, if I'm honest. I've got a few bits and bobs here. I forgot I'd got that. That's I totally forgotten I'd got that. I bought that. It's a freestanding utility tent, but like an army one, like really sturdy. When I was in Northumberland, Hadrian's Wall, that went up. So these things can come out. I've got loads of brackets here. Will I need them? Won't I need them? Jet washer. This is. I don't have a fishing box. If you're an angler, I'll show you what I use instead of a fishing box. There's my rods. There's a keep net I got from my son Lee. Millions of cable ties and things like that. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'll decant what I can out of the sheds. Oh God, where do you start? And start filling up the conservatory. Who doesn't like a bargain? About years back, Homebase, I think it was Homebase, had this. They were shutting a local store down. They were selling everything off, and they were selling something like 1,000 cable ties for like £2.50. So I bought 1,000 cable ties, but I didn't really buy 1,000 cable ties. Oh, this is falling out. I went and got another bag. 2,000 cable ties. I thought they're going to come in handy. They'll be really handy. What on earth am I going to do with 2,000 cable ties? Oh. Right. This I thought was genius. And as you can see, it's not been used for years. So instead of a conventional, what we used to call a tackle box, I've used this thing here. So this has got a handle on it. And it's all on wheels. You can sit on here. And again, if you're an angler, pull that over here. This has not been opened. Oh, there's not a mouse in here or anything. There's a tray, pegs, disgorger, fishing tackle stuff, disgorger, carp mat, tackle box, floats, reels and everything all in the bucket. This all needs coming out at some stage, but basically that was my fishing tackle box. So I'm going to take that back with me, and one day everything needs to be out there, wiped down, see what survived. I just have to figure out how long it is since I've been fishing. It must be about 5 years. And one day I might get fishing again. There's my rod bag with fishing stands and stuff. We're getting some progress. Right. So leave that in there. I do believe that the person who's buying the house gets the one shed emptied. Right, I need to get myself a drink. I'm going to sit down for a minute. So sorry, just down here. This is all stuff to go to the tip. There's quite a lot of scrap metal there. Could do it again to a metal merchant and weigh it all in. So if you've been following, my glasses are dirty. If you've been following my vlogs for a while, you'll know that a company called FitVille, who do footwear, have been in touch quite regular. I've sent over a number of shoes and trainers and boots for me to try, and they reached out a couple of weeks ago and said basically, because the colder weather is coming in, would I like to try something new, a new product that they've got. So with Fitvilles, I'm going to put a link down there below. So there's I think there's a discount code and all the rest of it that you can get. Every single pair of Fitvilles I have been delighted with, and the working boots and trainers and everything like that, they've all been in absolute day-to-day use. They've been my go-to footwear. Anyway, look what I've got here. Let's open these up. There's one and two. So they're like a waterproof sort of above ankle boot, and again they've got the beautiful Fitville logo on here. And what's a little bit special about these, they're like a snowshoe. Is inside, I think you can see the fur lined, and these are, again, Fitvilles are well known for the wider fittings, so with something like this you may have thicker socks on to your normal ones. So that's looking at the pair of them. And rather than laces, just take out the packing inside. Yeah, but look at this here. Super warm and fur lined. Look at that. How good is that? So I think what I'm possibly going to do, because I'm in and out at the moment, it's a bit muddy outside, and I've got a pair of Fitville trainers on. I might. Oh, these are beautiful. These are really nice. Yeah, they're super nice. So I don't know if you can see inside here. You can see how this all it stretches out to get your feet in nice and easy. Look how super warm they're going to be when it's icy cold outside. So that's just a label for them. Yeah. So I think I'm going to put them on. What say you, Rasha? You going to come up on camera? So Rasha's sat on the floor looking at me as if I'm a madman. So another pair of Fitvilles, and I say I've been dealing with this company since the beginning of the year, so we've had a long relationship, and it's been they've been an amazing company to collaborate with and work with. All right, let's put these on, and sorry, I've taken my big coat off. I'm sweltering now, and crack on with the workout. So I've got quite a heavy duty plastic crate. I'm going to start to put some things in off some of the shelves. So see how we go. And these are the Fitvilles actually on. I don't know if you can see my feet. But yeah, look at those. Super cozy and super warm. Whew. Lovely. Right, so this door's on a spring. I need to, I'll use a crate of water or something like that. I need to wedge that door open, and then I'm going to now clear stuff from here. What needs to be thrown away, and what we're going to keep. Right, so weekend jobs. These are all pruners and trimmers and shears and gardening things. I need to do that with Sandra. Spray cans, I don't know what's going on with that. I've got a dolly underneath here. Freezer is probably rammed. It's a bit too early to start thinking about clearing that. But yeah, just another couple of shelves of stuff done. Sorting out a lot of rubbish that we don't need. It's just, do we need that? I'm going to say, I just don't want to take in just unnecessary things with me. Oh, yacht varnish. This was yacht varnish. That's super expensive, that. But I'm not emotionally attached to it. Right, so number 2 shed sorted. Not got a clue what's up there. That's going to be something to do with Sandra. These bags of salt I've got here. I've got 1, 2, 3, and some other stuff. These are from 2010. We had an incredible amount of snow in 2010. I mean, a lot of snow. And there was a massive shortage of salt. So this is just table, so I can't see a date on that. But Yeah, 2010. Where are we now? 13 years old. We may have to say goodbye to them. I've got no idea what that is. Shopping bag. Yeah, Sandra's stuff. Tonic. No idea what those are. Alcohol free. We might have a gin and tonic night. Okay, it's very dirty hands. Right, so this shed, I think I'm going to leave until tomorrow. There's some brand new workmate there. Sandra got me that for Christmas. I think I'm going to leave that one till tomorrow. It shouldn't take too long. And then, as I say, Sandra's been working out I call the box room as her office. So I'm keeping a bit quiet. I need to nip into town to go and see someone, and then I need to think about getting some tea going for when Sandra finishes work. Oh, there was a bleep. That's the dishwasher completed. I'll empty that when I get back. One thing that I love doing, and when I'm a campsite warden and working away from home, I just don't. I don't do, because I can't be bothered. And that is cooking. I absolutely love cooking. So those that were viewers, watchers, subscribers last year, you'll see me cooking an array of things. So tonight is going to be just a dead easy one, to be honest. I've got some lean mince over here. I love this. This is from Lidl. This is the chili con carne, the medium chili con carne sauce, nice and easy. I've got some kidney beans, which I'm just draining, so some washing there. Some kidney beans, which I'm just draining off. I'm going to fry up the mince. I'm going to dice up the onions. I'm going to throw in some mushrooms. Once the mince is all browned off, pour on the sauce and literally just leave it for 20 minutes or so. Then I've got some rice there, and I'm going to do some boiled rice with it. And this will be the first proper cooking I've done since February, something like that, isn't it? So yeah, and I need to empty the dishwasher as well. Right, so that's the mince browning off, and again, chilli, do you or don't you add mushrooms? It's a bit like a spag bol in it, but I do like fresh mushrooms. And now I'm going to get the onions. Right, so just fry those off. As I say, there will be enough here for a couple of nights. Got a very busy day ahead of me tomorrow. I might do a stew tomorrow morning. Slow cut stew, I'm not too sure yet. And that's the rice bubbling underway. I'll just give that a couple of minutes. Then we'll get on the sauce. I'll let it simmer for a bit. And yeah, nice and easy tea. Sandra has got no idea how lucky she is to have me back home cooking her a freshly cooked meal every night. So that's the sauce in and the beans in, and just folding it over now. You can smell the chili con carne. And the rice is bubbling there. Let's turn that rice, simmer down that rice a bit, it's a bit too strong. Right, I'm just going to need 2 hands to do this, and turn the gas down and simmer it for 15 minutes or so. And isn't that quick and easy tea? And I've even lit the log burner. And that, my friends, is a nice and simple, quite quick, pretty healthy dish. Right, we're going to say hello. You're not seeing Rasha for a bit. Rasha's on she's on my settee. How you doing, Rasha? People are saying, how are you? What's it like being back at home? Oh, you're very comfortable. You're very comfortable, aren't you? Have you got your head on my pillow? What are you doing? Oh, you're having a bit of a leg stretch. I think you're super... Oh, dear, it's a dog's life, isn't it? Hey, is it a dog's life, Russia? Oh, you're gorgeous, aren't you? You're missing the campsite, missing the caravan. Or do you like being by the fire? Sorry, so a load of wood. That's a bit damp, but this is all wood here, and that's the there's our log burner going. I love the log burner. I think you do as well, don't you, Russia? Say hello, Rush. What? You're normal. What are you doing, Sandra? No, Sandra, I'm getting cut off now. Sandra, where are you going?
What are you doing, Neil?
I don't know, you said you were cut off.
You've moved your arm now. You cut off my head off before.
Never cut your head off. Guillotine.
Good evening.
Right, so before we forget, we need to say some thank yous to...
I think it's... Neil's writing's terrible, but you can't see that. Thank you, Peter Webster, for a super thanks.
Thank you, Peter. I know you're a loyal viewer and supporter, so yeah, thanks ever so much, Peter. And the next one, I don't know whether you remember Chris and Paula.
I remember you talking about them. So
Chris and Paula in Spain used to have a seasonal pitch with us. The pitch where Dan and Mazzy are now, and what an adventure! Them guys have gone on, but basically they've sold up everything in the UK, the house and everything, and the two little doggies, and they had a Ford Galaxy, and basically, if their belongings didn't fit in the Ford Galaxy in the top box, they weren't taking it.
That's drastic.
Mega epic, and they had a lot of stress with their house sale legalities, and all sorts went on, but they've basically said that they've arrived in...
So I'm wishing I put my earplugs in now.
Spain, okay. So, yeah, absolutely delighted with that, Chris and Paula. Get a postcard sent in the spring. Should be back end of February or March. So what a journey for Chris and Paula, and we're wishing you both all the very best for your new life in España. This year they're off to sunny Spain. Viva España. They didn't catch the Costa Brava plane. Anyway, yeah. And who's the other one? I sent over a coffee.
So we have a coffee from Dawn Freeman. Thank you so much. So apparently this came with a request that we should go out. We haven't been out for a drink yet, have we?
We've been home 2 days.
It's been a bit hectic, hasn't it?
We may get out Saturday night.
Anyway, but yeah, thank you so much. When we do next guitar,
got an itchy nose.
Thank you. We will enjoy that, won't we?
Yeah. So I know you've been tired, and as I say, it's been non-stop since I've been here, and a lot of stress and everything. Friday tomorrow, isn't it? So as you will be seeing this, it should be Friday.
I hope so, because I'm really out of energy beans this week. Seriously.
Oh, you're off to Nottingham next week, aren't you?
Yeah.
And at long last, I've booked a doctor's appointment. So those that have been watching the vlog will remember the blood pressure drama, where the local pharmacy and everybody thought I was going to die.
At least on the plus side, my teeth are okay.
Oh, you've been to the dentist. I need to book into the dentist as well, get a dentist appointment. So, so you've been working at home today? How's that all been?
Not too bad. I got quite a lot done. Just for various reasons, I just ended up with a bit of a backlog, which I'm desperately trying to clear, but it's always really busy where I work, so it's just tricky.
Well, I've cleared out 2 sheds and a few other bits and bobs. More done. We need to have tackling your gardening tools. How many gardens and buckets? You're not seeing the video. I've got a new song.
Neil, I don't even know how many buckets to the tip a long time ago. The buckets are gone. Long gone.
How many buckets did you have? How many buckets did you have?
They weren't mine. They were never mine.
You took custody of them.
Not really.
I sang a song to you a bit earlier. Should I sing it to you in person?
It's very simple. It's like things that you don't want to bother with, like paperwork and buckets. You randomly decide are mine, but they're not mine at all.
Well, you got on video whenever it was with all your buckets.
No.
Anyway.
You got a video of you going on about buckets, claiming they were mine.
But there's a hole in my bucket, dear Sandra. Dear Sandra. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Sandra. A hole.
Only one.
No, you meant to do the other bit now. Do you remember the song?
Yeah.
Go on then.
But what was he called though?
So how are you going to...
George?
No, I've got my own version. Dear Sandra, dear Sandra, there's a hole in my bucket. Dear Sandra, a hole. Go on. Play along.
You haven't got very long. Then mend it, dear Neil. Dear Neil. Dear Neil. Then mend it, dear Neil. Dear Neil, mend it.
With what shall I mend it, dear Sandra? Dear Sandra, with what shall I mend it, dear Sandra? With what?
I can't remember.
No, everybody knew
straw?
this song.
With straw?
Everybody knew this song, didn't they? Those of a certain age will be singing along. We'll have to find it anyway.
I used to know it.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Weirdo. I've never heard of it in my entire life. Oh, hang on. They're back.
They were packed.
They're back. So yeah, we'll have them in the background very shortly. Right, so you're going bell ringing shortly, and I'm going to finish this video off, and I've got another video to edit and a few other bits and bobs to do. So should we wrap this here and continue whenever? Dear Sandra,
I would quite like to not always be late. What?
You were late for our wedding.
You just wait until it's nearly time for me to go and then go, oh, we need to film.
I did, dear Sandra, dear Sandra. I did, dear Sandra, dear Sandra.
I have a theory. I think it's because you don't like me to go out. So as soon as I'm about to go out, you just go, oh, could you just stop and do this? Because you don't really want me to go. That's my theory.
Rubbish. Conspiracy theories. Should we say ta-ra to everybody?
Bye for now. Just bear in mind, when I raise my voice, Neil, it doesn't mean I'm shouting at you. It just means that I want you to be able to hear.
Dear Sandra, she wants me to hear her. Dear Sandra, she does.